Do we have a sense of how this would affect everyday Oregonians if it were to pass, or even if it weren't to pass, right? Because then we could assume that the transportation package might mean more taxes. I mean, just what does this mean for our listeners?
Very hard to say without seeing this, right? I mean, I think we can say a couple things. Like, one is that, those arguments that a cap and trade system would hike prices for Oregonians could have unintended consequences for businesses, could lead some folks to leave the state if they felt they were overly onerous. Like, I don't see that goes away under this. Now, maybe you can make the argument that those same concerns exist under the climate protection program that Kate Brown put into effect. I'm not quite in on those nuanced levels, but at any rate, I think there's some opportunity for increased costs. But, I think people would also see more funding for wildfire preparedness, more funding for roads in a way that many lawmakers seem to think is very, very needed. So I can't quite place this in the scheme of things, especially because we haven't seen a transportation package. We don't know what this would raise. We don't know if it would be a relatively minor piece of that $1 billion a year that Democrats have sought, or a really major piece that could, avoid some of these other costs you're talking about, Lauren. They have talked about increasing the gas tax, I think, by 20 cents, raising registration fees, building this new road use charge where people pay by the miles they drive as opposed to paying the gas. I mean, it's just a lot of taxes being talked about right now.